Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Today's topic is going to be narcissistic relationship. Practice radical acceptance. If you like the content, please subscribe. So I'm going to jump right into it. What is radical acceptance? Radical acceptance is understanding that you can't change the facts. You can't change reality. What is, and there's absolutely nothing you can do to change it. Example that I give frequently on the channel is, let's say there's a death in the family. Well, that person's gone, and God bless them. I hope they're in a much better place, and I'm sure they are. But that person, you can't bring them back. And many times people who have experienced a death in the family, let's say, it takes a lot out of them. It takes them a lot to process and grieve and understand that this person is not here with us on earth anymore. And many times they have to practice radical acceptance. It's just facing the facts. And in time, in your time, you will do this if that was your situation at one point. You see, I'm not going to focus on death, but I'm saying that's an illustration of it. Fast forwarding to the narcissistic relationship. Now, whether you were in it, you are in it, or you're exiting it, it doesn't matter. The point is this person is a narcissist. And the sooner you understand that they're not going to change, because remember, practicing radical acceptance means you have accepted the facts. You can't change reality. What is reality is reality. And in this case, if the person's a narcissist, it's what they are. And they're not going to change. Keep that in mind. The narcissist will never change. What they will do is go down swinging and continue to belittle people, abuse people, manipulate people, steal from people, do anything they can in the most insidious, disgusting way possible to unsuspecting individuals who are many times empaths and have no clue as to what's going on. It's not until you get the education on channels like mine and many others that you understand, and again, thank you very much for being here, but you understand that practicing radical acceptance is a must-do on the healing path post-narcissistic relationship. Because when you are discarded or the relationship ended, or perhaps you blocked people, the narcissist that is, and you've moved forward, remember, the narcissist will try to come back many times. Maybe they hoover, maybe they're just still looking to extract resources from you, whatever it is. Maybe it's just to put you down so they can feel better than you. But whatever they do, they're not going to change. They're only going to get worse over time, which is why the aging narcissist is not a pretty sight to see. Getting back on track again, radical acceptance is something that it takes patience, it takes understanding, it takes wisdom, it takes dedication, it takes knowledge, and it takes courage to practice this. It's not like you're just going to wake up one morning and say, okay, today I'm practicing radical acceptance, I'm going to do it, and you're fine. It's anything but that. Radical acceptance is a movement, it's a sense, it's a purpose, it's a reason for you to proceed with your life and focus and spend your attention on yourself, not on what could have been, or what should have been, or what ifs. So that's why I'm going to go back to the original example. If there's a death in the family or somebody passed, I mean, my hope is you had a great time with them and that they were a loving, kind individual who contributed to this planet. If they weren't, they were still a human being. So my hope is that they did the best they could. I'm not talking about a narcissist now, I'm talking other people. Having said that, radical acceptance is a must on the healing path. You must identify and understand that only you can practice radical acceptance, because other people can tell you, hey, you know, so-and-so passed, or so-and-so's, let's say the passing, but you have to grieve and process things in your own time. In other words, remember, I say this frequently, in time, in your time, that's when you will heal from so many things, childhood wounds, the ending of a narcissistic relationship, life in general. But we all handle things differently, we all process things differently. But radical acceptance is a tool that not many people know about, yet it is so imperative to utilize post-narcissistic relationship. Example there, you may be saying, there may be many times when you're in the relationship or you exited it and you're saying, how did this happen to me? How didn't I see the signs? What's going on? Why did I stay so long? How come I didn't pay attention to my intuition? How come I ignored red flags? And the list goes on and on there. The reason why is because you didn't know what narcissism was. You do now, and you're getting the wisdom. You're comparing my experiences and or the community's experiences in the comments section with yours. And you're getting light bulb moments, and you're getting the recognition, and you're getting the validation, and you're sharing stories. And radical acceptance is one way that will get you from point A to point B if recently the relationship ended. Or perhaps the relationship, excuse me, ended a long time ago. and you can't quite let it go, you need to practice radical acceptance. It's the same thing. So let me take it this way. Many people get stuck. We will put the narcissistic relationship on the side for a moment. Many people get stuck on this planet called Earth with things that happened to them in the past. Last year, 10 years ago, when they were a child, decades, long time ago, but they can't move past that. Why? Because they haven't processed that situation. They haven't practiced radical acceptance. They haven't healed from what has happened. And it's not until you actually heal from perhaps childhood wounds or things that happened to you throughout your life that maybe you thought you weren't given a fair shake or things should have been better or a different way. When these things happen, these are pivotal moments in time for you. And they're moments you're going to have to heal from and learn and grow from. But remember, the planet isn't fair. It's just not. It's not the way it is. And if you're an empath, and I'm certain many of you are on the channel, that you know more than anybody, because your whole life you have been a people pleaser, a yes person. You didn't have boundaries. You couldn't say the magic word no. You learned over time that you need to have boundaries, and you need to put yourself as a priority, that you come first, second, and third, because if not now, when? You see, post-narcissistic relationship, you need to put your energy into yourself. Where you place your energy is where you place your attention. Where you place your attention is where you place your energy. And for so much of your life, the period of length of the relationship with the narcissist, you placed your attention on them. Pardon me, trying to please them, trying to make them proud of you, trying to be there for them, trying to support them. You gave them so many second chances, so many opportunities, and what did they do? They just kept on coming back for more and more and more, because the narcissist knows one thing, and that's how to take. So there comes a moment in time for everybody, if you're in a narcissistic relationship, that when you realize that this relationship doesn't benefit you, it never has, it never will, it's not going to, but most importantly, that this person won't change. They just want to extract resources from you, or maybe just make you feel less than, maybe much more than that. But when you practice radical acceptance and you put to rest the fact that this did happen, and you won't allow it any longer, let's rephrase that. You put to rest the fact that the relationship is over, it's done. What's done is done, you can't change the past. And you practice radical acceptance, you'll understand that you had to go through that experience to get to where you are right here, right now with me. There was no other path for you. Because if there was another path, you wouldn't have been in that relationship. So, like I say so frequently on the channel, there's no such thing as a coincidence. Things are meant to be the way they're meant to be. Like you're here watching this video with me right here, right now, and I'm creating it. And that's how it is. If you were meant to be somewhere else, you would be somewhere else. So if you couple that with the narcissistic relationship, you had to stay in it for as long as you did until you got out, or maybe you're getting out now. That's just the way it was. But with your wisdom, with your experience, with your education on narcissism, and my hope is you've already practiced radical acceptance. If not, my hope is you're becoming enlightened and awakened and aware, and understand that perhaps by not practicing radical acceptance that you're still stuck. It's a very good possibility. But when you understand this, this is your new superpower, and it's meant to insulate you and protect you and those loved and trusted ones around you. So many times the narcissist will come back to you, trying to hoover you, trying to play the victim, trying to say they've changed, trying to borrow money, trying to say that give them another chance. The list goes on and on. It just doesn't stop. But what does stop is you're putting up with the nonsense and the false rhetoric once you understand that this person won't change. And as hard as you may have wanted them to change in the past, maybe it's your son, maybe it's your daughter, maybe it's a parent or somebody, who knows? But when you finally get the message that they will not change and they only get worse over time, that's when you need to block, go no contact, delete, remove all flying monkeys and people associated with the narcissist. It's just what you must do. Otherwise, you're in for another round of punishment from the narcissist, who flat out doesn't care. What the narcissist cares about is themselves and money and looks and fortune and fame and all the glitter, all the things that people think are really valuable on this planet, like cars and watches and all that. You get my point. None of that matters. The best things in life, the things in life that are the most valuable, are the things that are free, like love, honor, respect. Your charisma is a good one. Yeah, I know the narcissist is charismatic, but they weaponize it. We don't weaponize it. Your time, empathy, all of these things are beautiful, and they're all for free. And the things that are for free, the human being tends to take for granted. They don't cherish them and relish them like they should. That script needs to be flipped sooner than later. The In other words, we need all the things that are intangible that make you you. Those are the beautiful things about you. They're absolutely amazing. But many people, including the narcissists, get caught up in the cars and social media and clothes and all that kind of stuff. None of that matters. I mean, yeah, you need clothes and you need transportation and things, but do you actually have to steal from other people to get it? Do you have to manipulate people to take it from them? Do you have to claim that you're the victim when you have a pile of money hidden behind in different accounts? No, no, and no. But that's what the narcissist does. So guys, before I close the video out, I want to let you know, practice radical acceptance, if not now, when? And when you do it, and it will take time, when you do it, it will catapult you on the healing path, I can assure you. It's just the way it works. Remember, anything worth doing in this life is going to be difficult, because if it was easy, anyone would do it. That's why you, who've come through the narcissistic abusive cycle, are here on the channel. You're getting wisdom, you're getting strong, you're becoming awakened and enlightened. Guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon. Stay true, stay blessed. Continue to become awakened and aware, and understand you are the priority. You come first, second, and third. And practice radical acceptance today. It will change your life. It will free you. If you're still stuck in a moment, maybe when you're a child, or maybe with a narcissist or some other event, really understand my message. This is a very simple, it's a simple definition to understand. It's difficult to practice, but in time you will, if you really put your focus on it. Place your attention on that and watch your energy free you from the shackles that you have perhaps from when you were a child. God bless you. I love you. You are not alone, no matter where you are on the planet, and enjoy yourself. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.